and welcome to the second video of The Courage to Be Me. First, I want to apologize because this video is a week late. I wasn't taking very good care of myself last week and I got distracted, I was stressed, and I've been hearing this tiny little voice in my head doubting myself if I am the right person making this serious. I want to say thank you to everyone who has watched my first video. Thank you very much for your support, your encouragement, all the wonderful ideas and inspirational stories you shared with me. They helped me a lot during this kicking and screaming process before finally making this video. Today's topic is the sinking boat. The sinking boat is an analogy of life scenario I read about in a book written by Marcia Grad. It is a wonderful psychological novel, and I will post the details of the book in the comment box below. Basically, it describes a kind of scenario when someone who has never learned how to swim was trying to go across the sea by taking a boat. However, when the boat turned out to be broken from inside, the person on it would rather grab the boat even tighter than jump into the water and learn how to swim. Over the years, as I mentioned earlier, I was very fearful growing up, and I have tried to grab onto different kinds of boats that I believe would guarantee me with safety and protection, so I can survive all the negative talks and mental images of myself not being enough. As a student, I held on to academic grades as the affirmation for my intelligence. When interacting with people, I held on to being nice, even to those I shouldn't be nice to, because I cannot see the kindness I already have in my heart. I held on to people. I used to latch on to my teachers, mentors, and even friends and boyfriends, so they can make decisions and judgments for me. And in this way, I can somehow escape the internal dialogue of whether I'm good or capable enough to do whatever I want to do. I held on to whatever I can so I can feel safe in my head. I developed this mental habits of knowing and planning everything before it actually happens. When I know and plan and feel I know everything, I planned everything, I can have somehow a sense of control. Whatever it is, whether it's a necessary confrontation with someone, it's a presentation, or a creative project due in a few weeks, or maybe a student group I wanted to start, I have to know that exactly what's going to happen and what mistakes I'm going to make and how can I prevent those mistakes. I need this sense of control because I was so afraid that this is not enough for whatever I wanted to create. I don't really remember exactly how and when I started to develop anxiety. My point is, it started to take over me when I could not live without it anymore. During my years in high school and first few years in college, one of my biggest anxiety has been academic grades. Whenever there's a homework assignment, I immediately jump into my head first and figuring out this agenda and the working plan and plan it as detailed as possible and then carry it out with military precision and discipline. The thing is, when I was so busy planning and working and preventing any tiny parts of my plan that might go wrong, I don't have to face the fear I have, the fear which is actually running my whole anxiety program on the background. The fear that what if I am not as smart and talented as I want me to be? The thing is, I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. If I'm just busy, and if I'm just busy preventing other people, if I'm just busy working and preventing other people and myself seeing what I am afraid to say, what if that's true? What if I'm really not worthy enough? What if I'm really not, what if I'm all lie, I'm a fraud? You know, I read kind of mental talks like that. What if I am really not as perfect as I want me to be? It took me a long time to identify those dysfunctional broken bolts like that in my life, and it took me longer to finally gather up the courage and learn to let go of my grip. When I let go of my grip, I need to dive into my fear, and I need to listen to both the lies and the truth I've ever told myself. However, only when I started to face and allow my fear, I can find that small seed of courage underneath. The courage to be me, my true self, right here, being here, as imperfect and insecure as it is, and as valuable, as beautiful and brilliant and smart as it is. Thank you very much for watching. I will share more about my experience with letting go in my video next week. I'm going to name it Jumping the Boat. I hope you like this. I hope you like this video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great evening, morning, afternoon. Bye.